It's your boy Guapodamus at the top of the world, and it's a Tuesday. I hope you guys are enjoying your drive home. We're gonna give you a little bit of banter on your drive home. Look, I got my man guest spotting up in here. It's my man Furman in the house. Listen, we got boxing heads coming in so we can discuss boxing, right? So, Bean, last time we was talking, bro, you was actually real big on Shakur Stevenson, man. You was just telling me that his skill set, from your opinion, is just through the roof, and it's just kind of next level, right?
Bro, Shakur versus the world, bro. I said that from jump. He's too good at what he does, and the very first thing I noticed is pro debut. What I like right away, him, Mayweather, and a few of the other greats. His comfort in the ring, bro. You can't teach that, bro.
Listen,
you can't teach that.
He's got a certain comfort, a certain level of polish in that ring.
Yes, sir.
That is, very few fighters ever bring it to that elite level. It's been wonderful to see him building it, man. Just recently though, since me and you last talked, he did fight Cepeda in that fight, man. Hey, give us your takes on that fight,
bro. He's so first things first. Just his attitude, bro. He was calling for the fight for so long. For whatever reason, it got pushed, but then boom. Later down the line, bigger fight, amazing fight, and just he gave everybody everything you would want to see in a high level chess match, but then yet made it a banger at the same time, man. And he just did his thing. He did what he said he was always gonna do, and he took it to Cepeda. Man, he gave it to him inside, outside, all over that ring. He gave it to him in every single way, man.
Here is where I was at. There's a lot of people that will knock on Shakur or may not necessarily like his style, right? He erased all that shit with that fight, bro. He literally went in there. At the moments where he had to sit in the pocket and give it to him, he sat in that pocket and gave it to him. At the moments where he had to box, he boxed. It was like a certain fluid motion that was being done in that fight, man. It was very impressive.
He's been saying from Jump Street, bro, from Jump Street, I do whatever I want in that ring. And if people can't see that, man, and if you can't appreciate the beauty of that, then, I mean, I'm sorry for you, bro. I get it. A good scrap every now and again is cool. But then boxing...
I'm with the good throwdown fight as it is, right?
I'm with that.
Just recently, everybody knows Lester Martinez is my dude.
Okay.
Him and Christian and Billy were, man, they fight of the year type of bombs they were throwing, right? But not every fight can be that, right?
Right.
And for me, I think that's what speaks on Shakur's greatness, man. I think that he only goes extreme into those fights where he has to, right?
Yes.
He's not going to go in there against somebody who really poses no challenge and then go that next level because there's no reason for it. There's no reason to come off with it. Well, he's already dominant as it is there.
He's already dominant, and the thing is, there has to be a happy medium, man. You know, we appreciate fighters that can swim and not get wet, right?
Yeah.
You got your Lomachenkos, who gave us those different angles to show us. Yeah, fighters before him did that too. But the thing is, man, they're faculties. They're entertaining us. And at the end of the day, I had credible people tell me, knowing what I know now, they would have fought differently. So, you know what I'm saying? Their speech is gone. For us, thank you.
Props. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. They paid the price for it.
But you pay a lot on the back end, man. So you got to think about the long term, bro.
So tell me, as you look at a dude like Shakur who's sitting at the top right now. Because if we're being clear down at those weight levels, man, he's the big dog eating right now.
Yes, sir.
When you think back historically, who would you say is on that elite level? They can box, but also give it to you, but also be able to be to that level of polishness with everything they go.
Historically.
Oh, bro. I mean, we can even go era, right? We can go before this era, and then let's go even one more before that.
Let's go. I mean, historically, man, you gotta give it to your. Honestly, I'm gonna say Roy. Roy because you can throw on a highlight tape, right, and see some crazy offense. All types of ways, man. But don't forget, Roy, he was booed in some fights too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was accused of the same stuff, man. And we seen him bang as well. So, I mean, just a technician can do that.
Yeah, man. People can put it. For me, when I look at that, I mean, I hate to say it because there's only one Floyd, right?
Of course.
But it does have a hint of Floyd.
Did you see when I don't know who did it, but they put their fights up next to each other?
No, I haven't seen that.
There were people that put it was cool, man. They put the mirror match, him on the ropes and Floyd on the ropes, bro. Identical movement, bro. Identical movement, bro.
That's nuts to hear that.
Beautiful, dog. It's crazy.
To me, when you throw in the whole package of the footwork, the being able to still pop when you have to, and being able to move and just box, it has a hint of Floyd in there for me. If I go back even further, I'd have to say maybe Sugar Ray. To me, Sugar Ray a little bit more dancing than Shakur, right?
He did.
So a little bit more dancing.
He was great at fighting in spots, man.
He was, man. He was a master of doing that.
You know what I
actually,
mean? Just
right?
skirt, stop on a dime and poop, 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 poop.
Well, that was the talk, you know, when you had Sugar and Marvelous Marvin throw down, right?
Yes, sir.
Great fight. Went back and forth. Depending on what kind of style of fight you like, you see the winner in that fight, right? But it did go back and forth. So if you're scoring that fight and you're off by more than 1 or 2 rounds, get the fuck out of here. You're leading a lot in one way, right?
Right.
But if you really look at it, you can hear it. It was like 40 or 30 seconds left, and you could actually hear Sugar Ray's corner scream, 30! They were asking him to steal those rounds.
Yes, sir.
Start flurrying at that 30-second mark and flurry the rest of the round. And if it's a close round, the judges will angle it for you.
Well, and then what you're talking about is adjustments.
Adjustments.
Champions can make adjustments. That's what it. I mean, going back to the Shakur fight, we saw when he was knocked off balance, right?
Yeah.
Everybody and you heard his little.
Oh yeah,
girl.
everybody thought he was hurt.
He was hurt. You hear the commentary. Even his little girl said, "Daddy, he almost knocked you out." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you saw him knocked off balance, you see. I love the psychology of a fighter. That's what I like. You see his face. You see him bite down on his mouthpiece, make that face like when you bite your bottom lip, like, no, you ain't about to embarrass me, bro.
Yeah.
And he sat down and pop, came forward. When he had control again, he started smiling and, man, I don't know, dog.
I mean, it was one of those fights where if you were watching through 6 rounds, you may have had it even 3-3. You may have even had Zepeda up 4-2 in that spot, right?
Okay.
6 rounds forward though.
Oh yeah.
6-0 Shakur from there.
Undeniable.
You know what I mean? So even though it was a very fun fight and it was fight of the year category because of how much back and forth there was, I mean Zepeda threw a million punches out there, right?
Bro,
but Shakur midway through, man, he started. He put a whole discipline, a ring generalship that came with his performance. Man, it was amazing to see.
Well, and then big up. I'm glad you brought that up. Big up to Zepeda, his team, and everything, man, because I like the fact that his identity didn't switch. You know, a lot of people can be accused of when you're in front of it, it changes. And before you have some killers, they start to back off. And you go, Zepeda, man, he was trying to fight his fight the whole time.
Zepeda came with it, man.
Yeah, he did,
you know, you got to take your hats off there to both fighters, man.
Definitely.
Zepeda for actually being able to come with it and just being relentless in his pursuit, and then Shakur for being able to stand in there, trade when he had to, and not just because that's what he gets accused of, right? Some people will go, oh well, he just runs, and he's got so much far better of a skill set, he just runs. That's what he gets accused of. If you know boxing, though, you see that man putting in work, right?
Come on, baby.
So. You know, it's one of those deals that, at least for the fans that stick up for Shakur, it was great to see because he responded there that night. He said, "Listen, fuckers, for everybody that gives me criticism, here it is, and for my fans that stick up, here it is for y'all."
Here it is. I got something for everybody. And then what? So I want to help you people that don't really understand boxing, or maybe just kind of as time goes on and you start to pick little things out that you like, the more boxing you watch. Shakur did what's called ring generalship.
Yes.
And it was beautiful. He said, okay, in the cheap seats, the nosebleeds, y'all want some? Cool, let's come. Let's come over here. Boom, took it this corner. Pop, 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 pop. And then you see by, 10, 11, 12, or I'll say 9, 10, 11, 12. That's when he started to get so, just put on a show. He's like, come here, Zepeda. Come here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's do it over here. In the middle of the ring? Okay. Yeah. Bro, there's this one thing, I started geeking. I watched this fight crazy times. He did 2 moves. Boom. Zepeda had him. Zepeda wanted to try to do his thing. Yeah. He closed the distance, did 2 moves. And he was back in the center of the ring, bro. 2 moves. I was tripping, how that plays out. I was tripping, dude. So
that's that complete work, man.
Yes, sir.
Because that is right. That's when you're so in tune with what you're doing that within 1 or 2 moves you can be back into the center and restarting everything you're doing, and they have to restart all over with. Nah, Shakur's playing at a very high level.
Yes,
you tell me, man. Down there, between 135, 140, what is it, 142 that he goes for the next weight class?
Right, 35, 40.
40.
I think it's
so,
40.
Oh, that's right. It's 35, 40, 47.
Yes, sir.
That's when they go, right?
Yes, sir.
So to me, right now, I stay away from 47. I don't think it's even necessary because he's got enough big fights down at the other ones left. Who would you like to see him in with? man.
I mean, so I don't know if y'all seen or stay up to date, but he was talking about they were doing back and forth with him and Theo. He said
I seen that. It's been a lot of the talk has been with him and Theo, man.
Most definitely.
Listen, I'm a humongous Teofimo fan.
I was about to say, let's talk about him because I know
this is the one guy I don't think Teofimo could beat, bro. I try to dance it in my mind, right? It says, well, Teofimo was able to outbox Loma. Right. And Loma's high-level boxing too, as it is. But not exactly the same type of style. Loma is also, even though he's high boxing skill, he's also that relentless that comes forward and is looking to make the fight, not necessarily fighting off the back foot, or maybe not necessarily being polished in that classical boxing sense, right? When it comes to Shakur can move, and Shakur can give it back to you. That's a problem for Teo because Teo struggles at cutting off the ring. If I was to be perfectly fucking honest, some of his fights have been completely fucking boring because he's unable to cut off the ring.
Most definitely.
And if you can't cut off the ring, man, that almost seems like it's kind of tailor-made there for Shakur to really put it on him, you know?
Most definitely. And you know what, props to you, man. I know it hurt a little bit, just being honest, you know what I'm saying? As a true fan.
Of course, man.
No, props to you, bro. But, no, you're right, man. And I actually think that, what's our boy, Jermaine, was it Ortiz? I think he actually beat Teo. Let's keep it real, bro. I think he actually beat Teo.
I didn't have him beating Teo in that fight, but I had it extremely close to the point to where I think I had it within 1 round or 2 rounds for Teo, and I'm a Teo fan, so I could definitely see how you could score that going the other way too. You know what I mean? It was
but for that
fight for me, man.
Yeah, but for that very reason, you know.
To me, that dude doesn't have the footwork that Shakur's gonna bring. Shit, you know what I mean? It really makes you think. Now, can all of a sudden he evolve his game to the point where he all of a sudden becomes that guy who can cut off the ring and then work it? I don't know if he can do it in one fight, and I don't know if he can do it against a dude who's this high level.
Well, and the thing is, Theo, he's athletic, man. He's Theo, but at the same time, bro, he's not consistent enough to be that champion like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and then I talk about the psychology of the fight. Shakur is so comfortable. When Teo started seeing that, hey, I can't knock out everybody like that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. He showed some. He's a great boxer. You know, Josh Taylor, bro. He made great adjustments. He started to swag a little bit in that ring. But I think when he gets in front of somebody who is superior, who's on that level, man, and they start making those adjustments and it starts getting good to them, and I think Teo kind of breaks down when stuff doesn't go his way.
I think with Taylor, and even in the Loma fight, because Loma was, it is what it is, he started at age, right? Towards the end.
Right.
Was he a higher level of skill than Loma? No. Right. And was he even a higher skill level with Josh Taylor? No. That would be my answer there, right?
Okay.
But he brings, in those fights, he brought a little bit something that was different that kind of worked in those fights. With Taylor, he was polished enough to sit in there, let Taylor come to him, and even though he couldn't outbox him, he was giving him enough counters where it started to work. With Loma came forward. Right. So when he came forward, and it was just an adjustment of who's got more offense, not necessarily having to work any of the defense. He's going to have to work everything to get it on with Shakur.
All of it.
Shakur's got every single sense. So, like I said to me, you're right. It does hurt to say it, but I don't think Teo can beat. I don't think Teo can beat Shakur, man. I honestly don't. I look at it and I go, man, if the styles make the matchups, that's one fucking style that's really gonna get on him, right?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Let me ask you, man.
Yes,
Tank Davis, bro. A lot of people have wanted to see Shakur and Tank get it on. How would you think that play out?
So here's the thing, bro. After that Cepeda fight, when Shakur has been telling us, right? This is what I'm gonna do. This is who I am. I need a dance partner for y'all to see what I have in my bag, right? After that Cepeda fight, you gotta understand. Tank, he starts late. He doesn't throw that many punches. And Shakur even said it himself. He said, "This fight," and speaking of Cepeda, I've taken more punishment this fight in my whole career. That's what he said, keeping it real. And for him to be as defensively responsible with Tank, he's more of a quick, zap punches you don't see. People say instead of the thudding power, he has that bow, that quick snap.
Yeah.
That catches you, twitchy muscles. Shakur, man, he sees all that.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a high punch output, you know what I'm saying? If you don't put yourself in the fight like that,
Yeah,
bro.
well, you know, that was my train of thought too, man. To me, I think Tank sometimes relies too much on that one punch power, you know, being able to really hurt somebody when you're catching him at the end. And I think Shakur's one of those dudes that he may never catch him. He may be waiting for that one moment the whole night, and Shakur may not give it to him. So at that point, then it could be 10-2, 11-1 at the end, and then we're just talking about a complete boxing dominance.
Bro, and then the thing is, power is a blessing and a curse, man. So it's like, when you fall in love with that gift, over time, Tank is a great boxer. Even Shakur says it. But at the same time, man, when you've been doing something for one way pretty much your whole career, bro, can he still make those adjustments? Is his boxing going to be enough? Has he messed with that skill set enough? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
I hope some of those fights happen, man. I think we'd be blessed. I think the Tio and Shakur fights definitely happening.
I heard it's
There's
close.
been a lot of buzz around it, man. So, hey, we'll see how it plays out. Listen, everybody at home, it is Tuesday. Make sure you guys are enjoying your drive, man. We got my man Furman, and we out, man. Keep enjoying it as we get getting through with it. 4luvofboxing exclusively.
Let's go.